The sky over Europe has always carried history, but now it carries something smaller, quieter, harder to see. On a cold evening near the Polish border, the wind moves across open farmland, bending tall grass in slow waves. The air feels ordinary, almost peaceful, until a radar screen flickers. Captain Michael Reynolds, 38 years old, stands inside a NATO Air Defense Coordination Center in eastern Poland. The glow of monitors paints his face in pale blue light. He is calm, steady, the kind of man who learned long ago that reacting too fast can be as dangerous as reacting too slow. Back home in Colorado, his wife is helping their daughter with algebra. A normal Tuesday night. Homework, dishes in the sink, a dog waiting by the door. Here, thousands of miles away, the silence feels heavier. An operator leans forward. Unidentified aerial contacts, multiple, low altitude. The word multiple changes everything. On the main screen, faint dots begin to appear, small, moving in clusters, crossing into monitored NATO airspace. Not jets, not bombers, drones. Small enough to slip under traditional radar patterns, fast enough to matter. Michael studies the movement, the spacing, the speed, the altitude. This is not random, it is deliberate. Across Europe in recent years, reports have grown more frequent. Swarms, reconnaissance flights, probing actions near borders, testing response times. No missiles fired, no explosions, just questions written across the sky. Michael remembers when air defense meant watching for large blips, aircraft that roared and left contrails. This new battlefield hums instead of thunders. He adjusts his headset. Notified Joint Command, activate readiness protocol. Around him, the room sharpens. Officers from multiple NATO nations exchange quick updates. Polish radar technicians, German communications specialists, American command oversight. Alliance in motion. Outside, night settles over Poland. In a nearby airbase hangar, U.S. F-35 crews sit in ready posture, helmets within reach. Not scrambling, but ready. The difference matters. Michael watches as Allied counter-drone systems activate. Electronic warfare units begin scanning frequencies. Mobile air defense batteries reposition quietly. A choreography rehearsed many times. Leadership here does not shout, it anticipates. The drone signatures split into smaller clusters, adjusting course, testing again. Michael exhales slowly. This is the new reality. Not massive formations of bombers, but swarms designed to confuse, distract, probe. He thinks about history, the Berlin airlift, the Cold War patrols, generations of Americans who stood watch in Europe, not because war had begun, but because they intended to prevent it. His radio crackles. U.S. electronic countermeasures active, signal disruption underway. On screen, several of the drone signatures falter, their paths wobble. Two turn back, one drops altitude abruptly. No celebration fills the room, just quiet focus. Another cluster approaches Polish airspace perimeter markers. Allied command authorizes defensive interception. A short-range system locks, a controlled burst. One drone disappears from the display. Contained, measured, precise. Michael feels something shift inside him. Not fear, not anger, but recognition. This is deterrence in real time. Not dramatic, not loud, but firm. The drones never reach critical infrastructure. They never cross into deeper airspace. Within an hour, the radar clears. The sky returns to silence. But it is a different silence now, a guarded one. Later, standing outside the facility, Michael looks up. The same stars shine over Europe that shine over Colorado. The same sky connects continents. Somewhere beyond that darkness, other operators are watching their own screens. The world has changed. Warfare no longer always announces itself with thunder. Sometimes it arrives as a flicker on glass. What defines this moment is not the drones themselves, it is the response. Allied coordination, American leadership steady within it, not escalating recklessly, not retreating passively, holding the line. In the quiet that follows, Michael sends a short message home. Long night, all good. He knows his daughter will never see the radar screen. She will never feel the tension of those glowing dots moving closer. And that is the point. The new battlefield over Europe is not only about technology, it is about readiness, about alliances that move together, about watching the sky so others can sleep beneath it. The wind moves again across the Polish fields. Nothing burns, no sirens wail, just distant lights from a secure base, standing guard. The drones came, they tested, and they were met. In this era, strength is measured not by noise, but by presence. And above Europe tonight, that presence remains.